Using an energy monitor to measure the power used by an electric kettle with an open lid brought to a rolling boil on top of a balance can be used to calculate the specific latent heat of vaporisation of water. By comparing the mass at the beginning and the end and calculating the energy used from the time taken and the power, we can work out the specific latent heat of vaporisation. The power has fluctuated around, but it's been about 2030 watts. So let's now do the calculation. Using still images from the video, we can see at the start there was 1,375.58 grams in total, and at the end this had reduced to 1,359.99 grams. So we can find the difference between those to give us a change in mass of 15.59 grams or 0.01559 kilograms. That change in mass will give us the mass of water that was vaporised in that 20 seconds. We can now calculate the energy that was supplied by the electricity using energy equals power times time, which would give us 2030 watts times 20 seconds, which gives us 40,600 joules of energy. Now we can calculate the latent heat of vaporisation by doing the energy that we transferred in divided by the change in mass, which gives us 40,600 divided by 0.0159 kilograms, which gives us 2.6 megajoules per kilogram. The accepted value is 2.26 megajoules per kilogram, a little bit less. That's not too surprising because some of the energy that we put in, rather than going into vaporising the water, will have gone into warming the surroundings, and also some of the water which is vaporised may recondense higher up on the kettle and therefore would not contribute to the reduction in mass. The setup for this is pretty straightforward, but you need a balance that will probably go up to 2 kilograms with a 0.01 of a gram resolution. And you need to make sure that your kettle is stably balanced on there, and either you can use the labelled kettle's power or you can use an energy monitor like I did to measure the power that is going to the kettle. A few points about safety. I find that it's a good idea to have a safety screen to stop any splatter going towards students if the water comes out, and that the person operating it should wear safety goggles for the same reason. Also, be aware of the risk of the kettle falling over, make sure it's on a stable base and no one's nearby. Don't forget that you need the lid of the kettle open, otherwise it will switch off rather than doing a rolling boil.